Now it should be working. All right, I think I'm live now. Very good, guys. Let's get started in the order that I see you when you logged in. Nitinji, Nitin Dev, go ahead, please. How can I help you?
Um, Hi Rajiv. So I got annoyed on my B2 and my wife got an RFE on her B2. So my company attorney already responded to my Noid. So I'm thinking that because they're charging like $3,500 for her RFE as well, so I'm planning to respond to the RFE myself. Do you think it's a good idea to do that, considering they have just asked for finance, India ties, and intent to depart?
Um, I don't know the answer to that question. I'm pretty sure that your lawyers can do a better job than you. And the way I look at it is ultimately you have to pay somebody something. Nobody's going to do it free for you. The question is how much more are they charging? Okay. So the downside is if the B2 gets denied, she'll have to leave and come back on an H4. That could take a few months, right? So that's really a cost benefit decision that's personal. Can't really
Okay.
tell you. I think your lawyers can do a better job than you can.
So basically, I got an RFE on my H1 as well. So her H4 shows that the case has been transferred to another jurisdiction. So I'm just assuming it's pending.
I don't understand that because if you got an RFE, that means the case is pending, right?
So I got an RFE on my H1,
Hmm.
but on her H4, it's like it's showing that the case has been transferred. Like
I'm
that's
not sure
it.
what that means, but you did get an RFE for her also, right?
She got an RFE for her B2, not H4.
So, ठीक है, why is that an issue then? If you didn't get an H4 RFE, then I'm not sure why we are talking about it.
Um, so I'm talking about responding to her B2
I
RFE.
already answered that question for you.
Okay.
All right.
And one last thing. So in my Noid response, my attorney had mentioned about applicable legal standards, so which I do not understand. Um, is
You have to go to law school for that.
yeah. So I'm thinking if I end up responding to her B2 RFE, can I can I not include all those stuff and just ask what they
See,
give what
these
they've
are
asked?
these are a little innocent questions. That is the best spin I can put on it. Um, does it matter if you put the legal standards or not? Depends upon the adjudicator. I would definitely want to put them in there. Okay.
Okay, thank you.
All the best. Dhavalji, go ahead.
Hello, good afternoon, Rajiv.
Good afternoon.
Any thoughts or opinion on H1B 60-day grace period or um, no RFE news items?
Okay. Um, so there is nothing new since last week, what we talked about. It's pretty much the same thing still. Um, do I have an opinion on the 60 days grace period? It's a good thing. Can they short circuit it? Sure. They can reduce it to 30 days, 35 days, which is crazy because they changed the rules of the game after we played. So after I've assumed that I've got 60 days, they can come back and say, no, no, you have 30 days. What does that mean? So this is a very weird legal environment, but it is what it is. All right.
Okay, they can't make it to zero.
Now that's very unlikely. I don't think so.
Okay, thank you, sir.
All
That's
the
it.
best. Sushrit.
Hi Rajiv ji, thank you very much
Mm-hmm.
for being here. So I'm doing my service transfer to Day 1 CPT. So in that service period, I checked with my immigration, like the company's immigration lawyer. So they said like either you can go with paid leaves or unpaid leaves, but just wanted to check like is it really worth going? Like because I have plenty of PTOs remaining.
So what you're saying is there's a gap in your work authorization.
No, so currently I'm working and
Mm-hmm.
transferring my service from my previous university because I didn't get my H1 picked.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like doing starting Day 1 CPT.
Hmm.
So in that period, the service transfer, right? So it's take probably like service transfer and CPT authorizations take 3 to 5 days. So when I checked with my immigration team like my employer, they said like you can go with use PTOs. But on the social media, I heard a lot of like Reddit on saw that like it's not recommended to use PTO, go unpaid
So
leaves.
that's what I said, sir. There is a gap in your work authorization. Is that what you're saying?
I think yes, then.
Yeah. So that's what I asked you. If there's a gap in your work authorization, can you take paid time off? In my opinion, yes. There are lawyers who have recommended, and I've heard them, and I can't really argue against it, who've said the best thing you can do is to just go off the payroll and come back on in again when you have your work authorization. Can they pay you for the time instead of PTO? Can they convert it to cash? I think so. Why not? But is
Okay.
PTO time a PTO acceptable? I think it is.
Okay. Thank you very much, sir.
You're welcome. And the time
Yeah.
is so short, just a few
Okay.
days.
Okay.
Uh, Shivamji, go ahead.
Hello, Rajiv ji. Good afternoon. So one question I have, I'm working in a company in Seattle, and my H-1B is currently stamped on my passport until February 2027. But my company has paused perm, and I have accepted another role in Toronto, Canada, within the same company. I'll be moving to Toronto by next month. But if I want to come back to US to meet my team, colleagues, or friends, then do I need to get B1, B2 stamped, or I can still come back on H1B automatic visa revalidation or something? I was doing
No,
Reddit search, and that's what come up.
no, 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 no. AVR only applies if you're going for less than 30 days
To
and you're
Canada.
staying in the US basically.
Oh,
So, what you are asking about is something called intermittent H1B. That's a long discussion. Uh, but the very least that the company, in my view, would have to do is that during the time you are in the US, they should pay you according to the terms of the H1B. So if you are in the US 3 days, you become an H1B employee for 3 days. That's the way I understand it. However, the problem is you're really not coming in as an H1. You're just coming to shake hands and kiss babies,
right.
right? You're not performing any work in the country. So I think B1, B2 or B1 is a good option.
Okay, so thank you for sharing this. And if I move to Canada in September, and if I somehow is able to manage the H1B slot by September mid, then will it be a red flag for immigration officer that, because everyone knows that there is a long queue to get the H1B slots, and then sorry, the B1 B2 slots, and all of a sudden like I
I
just moved
don't
and
think of it as a red flag. If you have
okay,
established your residence, you went there and you typically what would you do? Get 1 year lease. You got 1 year lease. You and in the third month or fourth month, you decided you wanted to also get an H1B visa stamp. They can certainly question you about it, but they can't stop you.
okay, yeah, yeah, thank you. And one last question I have is, since I have accepted the offer letter for the another role, and the transition date is like August 28th. But what if like my work permit gets delayed for Canada, and then I get the work permit by last week of September? Then will
Mhm.
I be able to still work for on that role, but while being in US on USD pay scale?
That's an issue of Canadian law. No idea.
Okay, awesome. All right, so thank you so much. That's all I needed.
You're
Have a good day.
welcome. All the best. Uh, Siri, go ahead, please. Siri,
Hello, sir.
इधर
I'm sorry.
वो Siri शुरू हो गया. My phone is talking to me.
Yes, that's always the problem. Sorry.
She says, "I'm sorry, I don't understand what you're saying." चलिए, tell me how can I help you?
Okay, so sir, I had applied for my standalone H4 EAD and got an RFE on it asking for my husband's H1B approval.
Mhm,
I hadn't sent it before because his I-140 was approved, so I
mhm.
sent that. And the USCIS website clearly said that I can send either the I-140 approval or the H1B approval. Um,
Are you sure? Because that doesn't make any sense.
yeah, I remember checking and I checked again. So, okay.
No,
Uh huh. Hmm.
I-140 doesn't give him any status, so that doesn't make any sense, ma'am.
Okay. Okay. Anyway, so now the problem is my husband has changed jobs and his new H1B is in transfer right now. And I
Okay,
just
hold
have
on,
the
hold on,
receipt
hold on. Let
notice.
me stop you. What you do
Hmm.
is you provide a copy of his old H1B approval
Okay.
and a copy of his new receipt, which is pending.
Okay. So they have also asked for the I-94, but the CBP website I-94 that we have is
Hold on,
expired.
we'll stop. I-94
Hmm.
comes in two flavors,
Hmm.
vanilla and strawberry.
Okay.
I just wanted to make sure you are listening to me.
Yes.
One flavor is when they give it to you at the airport
Right.
when you're coming from abroad. That's an I-94, right? That's the
Hmm.
one you go look it up when you're saying I want to look it up online. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
The other I-94 is given to you by the USCIS.
Mm-hmm.
That comes with your approvals, H4 approval, H1B approval. It's at the bottom
Right.
of the approval notice.
Right.
They both have equal dignity. Whichever is given
Okay.
the latest, usually that's your status.
Right. So yeah, his old H1B approval that we have with us now does have the I-94 details below it,
That's
so
what
that
they
can
want.
work.
That's what they want.
Awesome. So yeah, I'll be sending that. And so also while applying for this, my husband had his old passport, and now there is a new one. So do I send all the details of
You
all
can
the?
send a copy. I don't think it's a big deal.
Okay. And just one more thing, sir. So, like, because my husband is like right now working for consultancy and he's about to get into a full-time job. So that means that his H1B might get like transferred again to a full-time job. But meanwhile, I would have already replied to my RFE because my deadline is next Friday.
Okay, let me stop you there. I understand what you're saying.
Hmm.
As long as the information is correct on the date you supplied it, you're fine.
Hmm. Okay, okay. So if at all after this my husband gets the new full-time job, do I send them again and update it? Anything?
Um, if you have filed online, you can update it, but
Yes.
otherwise there's no such legal requirement.
Okay, so they won't like reject my H4 EAD just because his H1B is again as in transfer or anything.
That should not be a ground for rejection. This government can shoot its citizens in the streets. So what can I tell you what they can and cannot do? Legally and
Yeah.
procedurally, that's never done.
Okay, okay, okay. No, yeah, thank you so much, sir. I think I'm good. Yeah.
All the best.
Awesome. Thank you.
MJ, returning customer, right?
No, sir, I think
This is another MJ. This is a guy MJ. That was a lady MJ. All right, tell me what can I do for you?
sir, two questions. So if an H1B transfer petition, which was filed on the
Okay,
25th
hold on. Can
day
you can
of
hold on?
this,
Hold on, sir. Can you get closer to the microphone because you are cutting off? I can barely understand what you're saying.
can you hear me now?
Little better. Speak slowly and clearly, please.
Can you hear me now better, sir?
Oh, much better.
Okay, so the question was if an H1B transfer petition,
Nahi bhai, you are breaking up. I can't hear you. Gaya, I'm gonna come back to you. Get your sound sorted out, please. Madhuji, go ahead, please. Madhuji. All right.
Hi Rajiv ji.
हाँ जी sir.
Ah, Hi Rajiv ji. Sorry. Yeah, so Rajiv ji, I was previously on H1B and I was laid off, so I changed to F1 Day 1 CPT. Now I got a job and I was about to move to H1, but the new regulations say that they can directly deny the case and without the RFE. So in case my H1 is denied, can I go back to Day 1 CPT or would I need to leave the country?
See, the way this works is, first of all, I don't think they can deny like that. Um,
Mhm.
People misunderstand what they are saying, and the way they say it is also pretty um, idiotic, to be honest. Things should be made clear. Uh, but let's look at it this way.
Mhm.
When you apply for H1, you're still on F1, you're still doing your coursework, right?
Yes,
Till the day the H1 is decided, you're still doing your coursework, right?
yes.
So the day the H1 is decided, if it is decided as a no, you
Hmm.
are still doing your coursework because you have your F1.
Yeah.
If it is granted, decided in your favor, then you are doing H1B work, or you
Yes,
should be
yes.
doing H1B. So just because H1B goes against you does not mean F1 gets revoked also.
Okay.
All right.
Got it. Got it. Yeah. And one last question, Rajiv ji. So in future, if I, let's say I'm laid off again in future, would I be able to come back to this PhD program, or by doing a change of status, or would I need to apply a new change of status on a new program?
You will apply new change of status and extension September 15th onwards. So the thing is, the way I look
Hmm.
at it, if I were you,
Hmm.
I would contact my DSO and say, can you please tell me how can I go part-time and how many classes I can do online. So you
Hmm.
can just take 3 to 6 credits a semester, maybe less, and continue
Hmm.
your coursework on the side.
Okay. Got it. Got it.
Okay?
Got it.
All the
Thanks a lot,
best.
Rajiv ji. Thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Hi, Haney. Go ahead, Haney.
Hello, Rajji. Am I audible?
You are.
Um, we- uh, Thank you for conducting these sessions. And I spoke with you on Monday, but some questions I still wanted to ask you further on
Sure.
it.
Mhm.
एक क्वेश्चन जो बचा था, it was about California SDI, State Disability Insurance, and its potential impact in future green card
I don't
applications.
remember our conversation, but okay. Let me put it to you this way. The new public charge rules,
Hmm.
okay, how we worry about people becoming a burden on the society, on the US government, uh, allows them to take into consideration pretty much anything. So even if something is just a state benefit, the fact that you have to take it seems to speak against your ability to support yourself. Okay.
But
The
um,
the
but
normal rule is that if it's not a means tested benefit, mean tested benefit means if you don't have money, you get the benefit, right? If it is a means tested benefit, it's probably going to come back and bite you.
but this is like employee funded wage replacement
Yeah,
insurance
you
benefit.
asked me, and now I remember, and I told you I have no idea what the program is. So I can't comment about the program without studying the program.
Oh, okay. But just from my description, I for the past 1.5 years, I basically there were automatic deductions from my payroll for this in specific
But
state
is
discipline
it
insurance.
subsidized by the government? That's the question.
Oh, okay, okay, okay. I'll try and look into it further.
Yeah. So find out some a local California immigration lawyer would be able to tell you
Oh, okay, okay,
because they would have studied the program, right?
okay. I'll look into that. And then I had another question
Mhm.
regarding F1 PhD program. So let's say I need to transfer my program F PhD program after September 15th. An in-country transfer is not allowed, so I'll basically be leaving the country and then coming back in
No, no,
with an
no.
F1 visa.
Uh, September 15th onwards, if you wanted to change programs, you would get the I-20 and apply for extension.
Oh, but that will be default rejected by default, right? Because they don't allow that program transfer.
Uh, what are you doing? Program transfer? I thought you were doing a new program.
No, no, program transfer.
So are you changing schools?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'll be
Huh,
changing.
then you would have to go for visa stamp.
Yeah. So then is it more beneficial to like target like Mexico or Canada instead of India
You
for
can't go
getting?
to Mexico or Canada. You have to go to India.
Acha, okay. Um, Also, then last question. For EV2 and IW, you said it's become considerably harder. So would you say this has changed in the past like last 2 to 3 years? Like the
Yeah, after the Trump administration take over, um, everything has become harder on in immigration law.
oh,
Even
okay.
H-1Bs are ridiculous.
But so for someone with MS in computer science and like 1.5 years healthcare software
If I've
experience.
looked at your resume, why are we revisiting it? If I have told you, in my
Yeah.
opinion, that's not going to work. Look, I'm not against making money. If I thought you had a chance, I would take your money.
But like, what is the most sensible things I can do to improve my profile for that? That's what I'm
Do
thinking.
something for the country, not for the employer.
Okay. So like,
Yeah. I didn't send you my client advisories on NIW. I W. I didn't send you my client advisories on NIW. I W. I didn't send you my client advisories on NIW. I W. I didn't send you my client advisories on NIW. I W. I didn't send you my client advisories on NIW. आपको आई डिडंट सेंड यू माय क्लाइंट एडवाइजरीज ऑन एनआईडब्ल्यू
Yeah, I remember that
There,
link.
there were two advisories. One deal with NIW, EB1A, EB1B, O1, and there's another one. There's two of them. I usually send them out when people ask me these questions.
Okay, okay, okay.
If
Thank you,
you if
Rajiv.
you don't have them, just email me. I'll send them to you.
Thank you, Rajiv.
All the best. Um, Bhanu Teja. Bhanuji, go ahead.
Sure. So basically, I think I've connected last week as well. So I just have some questions regarding that.
Mhm.
So I've applied for STEM OPT and it is still under processing. It's been 6 months since I've applied. And over the last 6 months, I've got like three I-20s, out of which I forgot to sign two of them. And I've re-uploaded them in the portal again. And I recently upgraded my application to premium processing as well. So my question is basically like, what do the adjudicators look at? Like, do they look at the latest I-20 that was issued, or will they look at all the I-20s?
If somebody wants to get sticky about it, they can say that your application is incomplete and it should be denied because it was not signed when you submitted it. But if there's somebody reasonable, they should look at what were you doing with that I-20? Were you doing a change of school? What exactly were you doing?
Or change of employer,
Change of employer.
and also change of employer address as well. So that's the reason I got like two more I-20s.
Oh, this is a CPT I-20.
Oh, this is OPT I put I-20 STEM OPT I-20.
OPT, because yeah, CPTs don't have to go to the portals, right? Not to the 765s.
Yeah.
So you have an OPT and STEM OPT or first year OPT?
Oh, STEM OPT. So right now
Yeah,
I'm
there
on
it's a lot
I-20.
more difficult. So um, your most recent upload that contains the employer that you're currently working with, right?
Yes, that's correct.
They should consider that.
Because my D also said that I mean they look at the operative I-20, that is the latest I-20. That's the reason I just wanted some clarification.
Yeah, so I agree with him that they will be looking at the I-20 that they can verify, which is the latest I-20.
Got it, got it. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Sarah Chopra ji,
Hello, sir.
आप
So,
इतने खुश क्यों लग रहे हो? What is
uh,
your secret?
actually, I just wanted to understand, like, my
मेरे
B.
क्वेश्चन का तो जवाब दे दो मैडम.
Oh, actually, I'm kind of on the end of my this journey, so I'm a little more positive now than I've been in the last 1 year.
ठीक है, बोलिए, how can I
Um,
help?
so I was in my B2 period when my employer filed for an H1 transfer, and that was in an RFE, so my B2 period was ending. So I filed for an B2 extension, and then I got a B2 approval. And my H1 RFE now has come, which is asking for my B2 approval. So
Mhm.
my company lawyer was confused if they should mention my B2 extension in the RFE response or not.
No.
Um,
Let's look at the timeline. You asked for a B2 which was approved, right?
yeah,
That B2, when did that end? That time that you asked for?
in June 26,
June. When did you apply for your H1B?
May 4th.
So you applied for your H1B within the lifetime of an approved B2, correct?
Yeah,
That pending B2 should be withdrawn, and only B2 that should be given, approval should be given, is the one till June. Okay.
okay. So basically my company lawyer should not mention the B2 extension
No,
in.
you should withdraw that B2 right away.
Okay, right now itself.
Absolutely.
I
And
will.
because that's a withdrawn B2, that has no relevance. Only relevance is H1B was filed within the lifetime of the B2 approval. That's all you need to worry about.
And so B2 was approved for 1 day only because it was
Doesn't
approved
matter.
for 6 months. Okay.
Doesn't
So,
matter.
and if I withdraw it once my H1 is approved, is that better or should I do?
No. You could have a situation where your H1B gets approved, next day your B2 gets approved. Now you're back on B2.
Okay.
You have to withdraw it.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
One thing
Yeah.
you can do, you can send a notarized letter with the RFE response saying, I also have a B2 extension pending, please withdraw it.
Okay.
All right.
So is it okay if I prefer that I withdraw the B2 extension and my H1 like RFE response does not mention the extension at all?
That's fine.
Okay. And if my H1 gets approved and immediately I um withdraw the B2 extension, then
आप
what
मेरे
would
साथ क्यों negotiate कर रही हैं? I've told you the problem.
Okay.
If B2, it's your call. It's your risk to take.
Okay.
I have told you what is the most conservative thing to do. बाकी आपकी मर्जी.
And in this situation, is there any possibility that H1 is denied?
Sure,
Because
H1Bs are denied all the time.
okay, got
So I
it.
don't know the strength of your H1B.
Okay. In this RFE, it was just asking for the B2 approval.
So
So
then they're only asking for status. They're not asking for anything else. They can
right.
send a second RFE, but it's rare.
Okay, this was the second RFE.
No, this was the first RFE in the H1B. Second RFE in the H1B.
Yeah, in H1B, I had an RFE before this as
अच्छा ये
well.
दूसरी RF बड़ा प्रेम है आपका इनके साथ. अच्छा.
Yeah.
So what was the first RFE about?
In that, my company lawyer had filed it wrong. She had filed as a extension of stay instead of a change of status. So they were asking about my that my am I legally here or not, when my status had ended earlier. And
Yeah,
then
but the second RFE is the same thing. They're asking about your status, in.
um yeah, well, in that, like,
I
then
can't I can't comment. Man, this we can talk about this forever. I can't comment about this. You
okay.
asked me one question, which was the important one. I think the only B2 that is relevant is the one that was approved. Okay?
Okay,
ये तो बात ही खत्म नहीं होगी. We'll keep talking about it.
right. Thank you so
Sorry.
much.
All the best.
Thank you.
Aditya ji, go ahead, please.
Hello, Rajiv. Thank you once again.
Hmm.
I was also impacted with H1 layoff on the day of New Year, and I had requested B2 until 26th of August this month,
Hmm.
and I did get an offer letter, and I picked one, and my company is going to finish their H1B petition this week. They said technically today they plan to have the petition done with USAS. Uh, and the other thing is that previously I was working with the same employer. It was a consultancy, but for a client in North Carolina. But now with this new offer, the location will be Michigan for a different client, but for this same role. I think I had two questions here. One is, should I still do the B2 extension? And my second question is that out of curiosity, whether this continuation of a previous employer for a different client, is there a faster process of RFEs, or like it is again a speculation question. What should I expect? Is there any advantages of resuming? I think you're on mute. Sorry, I couldn't hear you.
Oh, sorry. Thank you for reminding me. Yeah, it makes no difference. Speed wise, it makes no difference. Every case is treated the same by the government.
Okay. And should I do the B2 extension still, because I will not have the
You
H1
should discuss
approved?
that with your lawyers because
Okay.
remember what I told um, the community member I was talking to just before you,
Right.
that if the B2 gets approved after the H1B, you'll be back on B2. So you've got to time it right. Okay.
Hmm. Makes sense.
Um,
Thanks.
all the best. Bhavika ji, Bhavika,
Hi, sir.
hello, ma'am.
Thank you for doing this session.
Sure.
I'm in a period of authorized stay right now because my F1 to H4 and H4 EAD is still pending.
All right.
And my F1 unemployment days expired on June 10th. And I also have my I-94, still says duration of stay.
But Bhavika ji, your H4 was filed before your unemployment ended, right?
Yeah, yeah. And I have a valid real ID as well until February of next year. So my question is, can I travel domestic if I'm traveling before September 15th?
Well, September 15th really has nothing to do with you because you are
Okay.
an H4 applicant, right?
Yeah.
So September 15th has zero relevance for you. However, I have heard nothing negative from people who traveled. I've heard people who have heard other people say that some other people had a problem, but I
Okay.
don't have any first-hand knowledge of anybody running into any problems. Actually, I have two other community members who sent me a LinkedIn message saying that please inform the community that we traveled, there was no problem. I'll post them today or tomorrow sometime. So I don't have any negative information why you
Okay.
should not travel.
So
Okay.
even if it hi, this is her husband. So even if she's in period of authorized stay,
Yeah,
like
that's what I am saying. One of the persons who traveled was on adjustment of status authorized period of stay.
okay, so her F1 being out of status shouldn't cause any problem.
You're asking me the same question in different language, and I'm
Okay,
answering the same question in the same language. I have no negative information. Make your own call.
I see.
All
Okay,
right.
Okay.
thank you so
Thank you
much.
so much, sir.
So here's Aditya is saying, I also traveled. Uh, so look at the chat. Aditya Ravichandra. Aditya ji is saying, I also traveled domestic flights and I had no problem during B2 pending. However, my reason was for on-site interview. Reason doesn't matter, Baba. So
Okay.
yeah, I
Yeah.
mean, I think it was definitely um, an a panic created by some people who got into some issues. But I saw news this morning that one person was stopped who was a US citizen and delayed for hours. Think about the hundreds of thousands, if not millions of people who travel.
Yeah,
They,
we had kind of like follow-up question and you, I think, answered it. We
yeah.
just wanted to ask if you have any first-hand experience regarding your clients and if detained, like
किसी
how.
ने कॉल नहीं किया, not even a single person. I mean, I one lawyer again online said, yeah, I'm having some difficulties with my client. He was also in a panic. But then 3 hours later, he said, oh, yeah, he's been released. He's fine.
Okay, yeah. So even if detained and if all the valid documents are shown on the spot, like physical copies, um, how how early
How
is the
long
pro?
are they going to hold her? I
Yeah,
don't know.
yeah, yeah.
I don't know, Baba. Um, because this whole administration is based upon I don't know.
Okay, yeah, that makes
All
sense.
I can do is play the odds with you. Legally, there's no reason for them to try to deport
I see.
her. All right.
All right,
Okay.
thank you so much.
All the best. Sandeep Singh ji, go ahead.
Hello Rajiv, thank you for doing this.
Of course.
So दो क्वेश्चन थे मेरे. So first is like my fiance is looking for a F1 slots in India and she's not got getting any slots, and her program is about to start by end of this month. So
Uh-oh.
is सो वो जब उसने जब इमिग्रेशन कॉल जो कॉलेज की तरफ से ऑर्गेनाइज होता है उसको ज्वाइन किया, सो दे वर रिकमेंडिंग इफ योर स्टार्ट डेट इज विद इन 30 days देयर आर हाई प्रोबेबिलिटी इफ यू गेट अ स्लॉट देन ऑल्सो यू विल गेट अ डिनायल ऑफ अ वीजा. इज इट समथिंग यू आर हियरिंग?
No. So I don't understand what that means. But normally, what happens is if you don't get a slot, you can walk in with a new I-20 for the next semester. Okay. And that's what we do normally.
ओके.
Um,
एंड वही हम सोच रहे थे सर, बिकॉज इफ शी डिडंट गेट अ स्लॉट वी आर थिंकिंग ऑफ डिफर्ड फॉर अ नेक्स्ट टर्म, एंड व्हेनेवर शी गेट अ slot we'll go with that, right?
yeah.
But the another thing, sir, is like she also have a B2 visa. If suppose she didn't get a
Don't use
F1.
that. Don't use that.
Okay, okay, so she can't travel now with a B2 visa if she
I
wants
don't
to come.
I don't recommend it. If she just wants to come and visit, that's okay. But
Yeah, if she
she
wants to just visit for 2 3 weeks to stay with me and then again go back with that intention, and if she want, if she's truthful to the CBP officer, right, she can.
is this your girlfriend?
एक्चुअली सर हमारी शादी अभी तक हुई नहीं है, शादी एक्चुअली पोस्टपोन्ड हो गई बिकॉज H1B का डेट नहीं
So
मिल
let me
रहा.
warn you about something, okay?
Yes. हाँ.
So if she comes to the airport and they ask her, why are you coming? She says, I'm coming to see the Statue of Liberty. That's a lie,
Yeah.
okay? If she says, I'm coming to see my fiance or my intended husband, they'll say, go back, okay?
Okay.
So
Okay.
it's a very tough situation to be in. Don't do that.
ओके ये सर एंड एक्चुअली सेकंड पार्ट ऑफ ये क्वेश्चन था मेरा इसी से रिलेटेड इज लाइक बिकॉज वी हैव अ प्लान वेडिंग ऑन जनवरी एंड जो मेरा H1B स्टैंपिंग नहीं हुआ तो वो अब पुश हो चुका है एंड नाउ वी डिडंट गेट मैरिड सो ऑफिशियली वी आर नॉट एंगेज वी आर नॉट मैरिड राइट एंड हम ये सोच रहे थे कि अभी जैसे H1B का डेट मिल भी नहीं रहा है तो शी कैन कम ऑन B2 वीजा एंड वी गेट मैरिड रजिस्टर्ड मैरिज हियर बट टू बी ट्रूथफुल टू द CBP.
Then she has to tell at the airport why she's coming.
ओके सर तो आपने ऐसे कुछ केसेस देखे हैं क्या जिसमें लोग आ रहे हैं ऑन B2 बिकॉज ऑफ
No.
it's a like a 50-50 situation because by law it's
मैंने
allowed but
देखा नहीं है. By the law, she's allowed to come to get married on a B2, yes.
okay and once suppose if she's coming and if we are able to register here she can go with my I-797 and for H4 stamping right and there is no need of
So,
H1B
yeah,
stamp.
she doesn't need an H4 approval from the USCIS. But
Okay.
this is a high risk game that you are going to
Okay.
play. She could be turned back.
Okay, got it.
All right.
Okay, sir.
All the
Thank you so
best.
much.
You're welcome, Ji. Parth Verma ji, go ahead, Parth.
Hi, Rajiv ji. Uh, I'm here on behalf of my girlfriend.
Mhm.
She was on an F1 visa up until 2024.
Mhm.
She applied for her OPT and the approved I-20 got missed by 1 day. So there used to be a 30-day timeline
Ouch.
within she missed it by 1 day. She submitted the I-20 to USCIS,
Mm.
but then the DSO recommended that she withdraw that I-20 and submit a new application once the old one is withdrawn.
Yeah.
However, she received an approval on the first application and then it got withdrawn.
The
Uh,
approval got withdrawn.
yes, and
They said, "Oh, we
the
made a
appro
boo-boo. We are going to take the."
yeah, because
Bunch of
the
jokers.
approval got withdrawn on July 2nd. July 3rd and July 4th were a holiday, and July 4th is when her 60-day grace period was ending. So she had to go back, but obviously she couldn't go back
But you
the
know that
next.
if for most of the calculations, if the day that the end falls on is a holiday, then the next working day is the day of deadline.
Yeah, but the DSO was not able to apply for a new I-20 on the USCIS website on the next day as well. Uh, the
Okay,
portal didn't
so
allow
anyhow, so
them.
she's now back in India.
She's now back in India. She's looking to apply for a visa. And the DS-160 asks that, have you overstayed your visa? Uh, she did technically overstay
Yes,
because,
you look,
okay,
always err on the side of too much disclosure. If a
okay,
question is asked, you have even a little bit of doubt, should I disclose
hmm,
this or not? Disclose it.
okay,
Okay. Because it doesn't appear like she's done anything deliberately wrong, which
hmm,
would be a problem for her F1. Now, would a consular officer, a visa officer think it the same way? We really don't care. It is our duty to tell the truth.
got it. Um, and just a sidetrack from all the discussion we've had today, I'm looking to board a domestic flight next week, and I just want to be sure what are the documents that I need to carry with me.
So
Uh, my,
basically, identity, right? Which is
mhm.
passport, real ID, license may be okay, but I would still carry my passport. Proof of current status, your I-94, right?
Okay.
And
Uh,
third thing, whatever got you that I-94, whether it's an H-1B approval,
okay.
so
Got it. Awesome. And we should be carrying original copies or
yeah. So
photocopies
I
of
was
file.
telling everybody should be carrying a fanny pack. Uske andar
Yeah, yeah,
everybody has a dad fanny pack.
yeah.
So you could tell somebody, oh, yeah, this is a student from India, you can tell you carry.
Yep, got it.
ठीक है?
Makes sense. All
All
right.
the best.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Ashima ji, go ahead. Ashima,
Yes. Hi, Rajiv ji. Thank you so much for conducting
help
this.
me pronounce your last name.
It's Elhens.
Alhans. So it's
Yes.
not Arabic, right? It's
No, no.
okay,
No,
because
I'm
that's
Indian.
okay.
Yeah.
All right, very good. Tell me, Ashimaji, how can I help you?
So, Rajiv ji, I had my H1B approved this year and I got impacted just few hours after my H1B approval.
A few
So,
hours after?
yes,
Really? But
yes,
so that was
yeah.
before October 1st.
Yes, correct. It was
So
for
this
October
this year,
1st
okay, this fiscal year.
this
Okay.
year.
Mhm.
And I have my STEM OPT valid until 2027 July. So, I mean, I was on my STEM OPT. This was my second last attempt. So I had joined this call a couple of weeks, like just after my layoff, and you had mentioned there is a chance. Like at that point, I was not able to talk to my employer. It was, in fact, just a day after I got laid off.
Hanji.
You had mentioned there is a chance I can save or at least be able
Yeah.
to use this H1B approval. So now,
I
as things
you you
stand,
you could also have gone back, gotten your service revived, but keep going. So, did
yeah.
you decide to do something with the H1B? What are you doing?
Yeah, so as of now, Rajiv ji, like I had talked to the school. They were saying that they are not sure on October 1st what will happen because on 7th they are seeing that this approval went through. And when I talked to my company, they were suggesting that I should go back to student visa and like they should file an approval. But in my case, they agreed because of the complication. They had agreed that we can also withdraw on October 1st if it helps your case, like let us know. So what
Yeah,
I
so
wanted your guidance on was.
Ashimaji, hold on. Let me just tell you what my read of this situation was. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
The way I read it is, first of all, it's always questionable whether
Mm-hmm.
government is going to come at you because you never joined that employer. But
Mm-hmm.
if you look at the language of the regulation, it doesn't say you have to join the employer. It says you must be admitted on H1B. Admitted, right?
Okay.
Admitted for somebody who's already in the US, उसका admission तो क्या होगा? कहाँ से कोई दरवाजा नया दरवाजा लगा देंगे वो तो?
Mm-hmm.
Admitted means you got change of status.
Right.
Okay.
Okay.
October
Mm-hmm.
1st, you got your change of status.
Huh. Sure.
I would say now you have 60-day grace period to look for a job.
Okay. So October 1st onwards, when that transition happens, like because in the system it shows, so you would like I think it is safe to assume that from October 1st I have 60 days. And if I look for a job, like it should be fine if I'm able to transfer.
That's the way I read the regulations, the way they interplay with each other.
Yeah, and
But
I had also researched a bit about this. I heard about that cap exempt after cap counted for 6 years, Rajiv ji. Like, I don't know in this case, like, is that like, if I have to explain, the reason I ask is now I'm talking to employers, like, I'm in interviews right now.
what you would
So,
tell them that I have gone through the lottery
mhm.
and I am currently in the 60-day grace period of the H1B.
But I am not, right? Like, because I'm on STEM OPT till October
नहीं
1st.
अभी तो नहीं, but October 1st onwards you will be. So
Okay.
you can let them know that you've
Uh-huh.
received your H1B approval, and
Okay.
beginning October 1st, they can
Mhm.
file right now and
Uh-huh.
try to. I would prefer they do it after October 1st. Okay,
Okay.
because there's no doubt October 1st you are admitted.
Okay. Yeah, because
And
is there a doubt? Like that was my other question because the reason I was a bit worried was that what if like my school scheme seemed skeptical. They were like, hey, on October 1st, we don't know, like since you're no more a part of the employer, we are not sure where you will be, like how the system is going to
नहीं,
take it.
yeah, because this you can call SEVIP also. SEVIP से बात कर लो.
Sevip say, okay, okay, I'll
They are
try to
very
talk.
helpful, and ask them now
Uh-huh.
that my service is showing that I have a change of status beginning October 1st. What if
Right.
I don't have the job and
Hmm.
wanted to come back on STEM OPT? What do I need to do?
Okay. And you suggest coming back on STEM OPT in that case?
I would take a chance. If I get a job on H1B, I would
Uh-huh.
take an aggressive stand and try to get on to H1B.
Yeah, because I that's the other thing that one employer I'm in the advanced stages of interviews with mention like is asking me that hey, can we like can your H1B be transferred right now? Like, if we go ahead, and which I would assume by September there is a chance I may have. So in that case, Rajiv ji,
See,
is
I'm a
it
little uncomfortable saying it like that because you're not admitted till October 1st, right?
right, right, right? Okay. So I
We've
would tell
gotten
them.
approvals. We've gotten approvals, but the legal basis of those approvals are unclear. I really don't know.
Okay. So right now, I think next step for me would be SEVIP. You said SEVP, right? Like that is just on their website. Like talk to them or
Yeah,
through.
yeah, just they are open till 6 p.m. Eastern. Call them
Okay.
up, say I'm a student, they'll ask your ID number and all. And
Mm-hmm.
they're usually pretty helpful. I mean, most of the students who've called, even when I've called them, they've been very helpful.
Got it. Okay, Rajivri, that's helpful. And for now, then I'll refrain from telling employers they can transfer immediately.
Yeah, just
I
say that,
I will.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
talk with your lawyers. I would prefer that you first be admitted and then worry about transfer.
Okay. And one question that in that case, like since the company had agreed for to hold off on the withdrawal till October 1st, so as of now, are you like, do you suggest asking them to like, would this timing
I
matter?
would like them to withdraw effective October 2nd.
Okay. October 2nd. Okay. I think they would agree because they had agreed that October 1 end of day. So then I'll try to push for that. So for now, no action. Like I'll talk to SEVP and see what they say and tell my employer to at least hold off till
Ji,
where if they can.
ji.
Thank you so much, Rajiv ji. This was really helpful.
All the
Have a
best.
great rest of your day.
You too. Rohit ji, go ahead. Rohit R. Rohit R. PJ, as in peanut butter jelly. PJ.
Okay.
हाँ जी पीजे साहब बोलिए.
So a couple of months back, I filed a marriage-based AOS.
Okay.
And in that, there's a section of previous employment, and I've had a CPT employment in the past. In the start date, I mentioned the date that was on my offer letter for that employment.
Okay.
I now recalled that what happened was that the DSO dragged their feet in issuing an I-20, and I actually joined 11 days after that date that were listed on the
Mm-hmm.
letter.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Now, I'm wondering, should I go back and correct it? My case hasn't moved past biometrics, but I have the
By the
unsolicited
way,
section.
most marriage-based cases, we are getting approvals within 90 days. All the way from filing to the green card already approved.
That's good to hear.
Yeah,
Um,
it's pretty fast moving. That's one thing this government has been consistent for the past few months in. But let's go
mhm,
back to your 10, 12 days joining late. You were on
mhm.
CPT at that time?
Yeah. So my offer letter had a date, and then I applied for my I-20. My DSO issued an I-20 12 days or 11 days later, the date listed on my offer letter.
Did you work during that time or you worked only after you got your permission?
I only worked after I got my permission.
I don't think it's a big deal. Uh, what you can do is,
Mhm.
did you file online? How did you file?
We sent in a paper application, but we have our cases linked on the online
Yeah,
accounts.
then just upload a statement that says, I just remembered something and I'm updating the record. According to advice of counsel, that this should not be relevant. Nevertheless, I'm bringing it to your notice.
Do I need to refill the form and upload it as
No,
well?
no, just a letter,
Okay.
as this will be unsolicited evidence.
Mhm. Okay. This is not a typographical error, right? I can't
No,
upload it
but
under
it's
that.
it's it's an explanation of something that you want to clarify, so that's fine. Okay.
One question that came up from the conversation as I'm hearing,
Mhm.
uh, does FICA exemption uh, count as public charge? Because I have an
No,
underlying F1 status. Okay,
not at
doesn't?
all. Not even a
Okay,
little bit. No.
perfect.
All right.
All right, thank you. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. All the best. Rohit R. Rohit ji. Rohit R. Where are you? Haji, I see you unmuted, but I don't hear you, Rohit.
Yeah, Rajiv ji. Yeah. Thanks for the session, Rajiv ji. Rajiv ji, actually, my question is like, I was on H1B and I was laid off last year, so I took a day one CPT last year, and my program started in October last year, and it's still going on. And previously, I did a master's when I came to US in the beginning, so this is my second master's technically. My only question is, with this new rules affect me because I already started my masters last year, like my second masters last year.
Yeah, there was a little bit of a gray mark there. Okay.
Okay.
Because when I read the language of the regulations, something about maintaining status. And I'm like, you know what? They could misinterpret that if they wanted to.
Okay.
But I have no indication from the government that they are going to in any way impact the ongoing second masters.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. Now, there was something else I wanted to point out. Give me 2 seconds. Let me go back. So we already have a masters going. Um, September 15th comes along. If I travel outside the US, they can question me about the
Mhm.
second master, but they can't deny me. We will have more information. Yeah, I think you're going to be fine, Rohitji. Just before you travel, these things will become clearer. Some of the policy has to come from actually SEVIS,
Okay.
SEVIP, I should say. So these
Okay.
policies will become clearer as we go along. But for
Okay.
now, I don't think there is anything obvious that I can point to and say they're going to come at you. Because remember, they didn't touch CPT in the new regulations.
Okay. Yeah, Rajesh. So basically, I did my first master's in computer science in 22, and I started my second master's in MBA in 25.
Mhm.
And the rule came out now, right? So, I mean, I did it before the rule was even published or
Yeah, no, I don't
proposed.
think that's relevant because ultimately it is the CPT they are concerned about, not just the second masters.
Oh,
So
okay.
let it be. We'll see as how it develops. Right now, it seems okay. All right.
Okay, but I won't be asked to leave the country and get a stamp or
I
something.
don't think so.
Okay.
I don't think so. All right.
Or is it better if I change my program to a higher level by September 15th?
That's a tough call. And one of the things I was looking at is, and this is again a transition question.
Hmm.
The question is, let's say I apply for something and I don't get it. But in your case, you're just changing your service, right?
Yes, yes.
So you are different because if something was pending on September 15th, will they decide it under the new regulations or the old? If we go by
Mhm.
the standard approach to application of laws, it should be the old law that should apply to pending. But with
Mhm.
this government, could they apply the new law? I don't know the answer to that question. In your case, that's irrelevant because you are just rolling your service over. Would you be
Yes.
safer in a PhD program? Probably.
Okay.
Probably.
Okay. Okay.
All right.
Got it. Thanks, Rajiv ji.
All the best. uh, Ada or Ada, one of the two.
It's Ada. Thank you. Hi,
If you
sir.
say Ada,
Yeah, Ada.
it's in between then. It's neither Ada nor Ada.
I mean, it's actually Ada. I'm Turkish. So,
Oh,
yeah.
so Ada means the same thing in Turkish as it does in Urdu and Hindi, which is style or
Oh,
uh,
it means in Turkish it means island.
island. Oh, no, that's a
Yeah.
totally different meaning. All right,
Yeah.
madam, how can I help you?
So my question is a little bit long, so if you can bear with me, thank you so much. So I applied for my initial OPT in April, but when I initially applied, I had all my F1 sorry, I-20 documents like completed and everything, but I forgot to sign it.
Right.
And I was in the like the timelines and everything are correct, like that 30-day and everything.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and then I realized my mistake in June 10th, and then in June 10, I uploaded a digitally signed I-20, and I also dated June 10.
Mm-hmm.
And I know that was a mistake, but I was just panicking, so I just did
Mm-hmm.
that.
Mm-hmm.
And then afterwards, in July, there was a new rule, I think, that USCIS was requiring physically signed signatures.
Right.
So I already had that.
But
Um,
so you did sign and then upload, right?
no, so the thing is, my I-20 was missing my student
But
signature.
one thing though, that rule only applies from the date it was published. So
Yes.
you
So
filed before that, so you should be okay.
Yes, but so the my issue is when I initially applied, even though the timeline was everything was correct, my I-20 was missing this my signature, my student signature.
Right.
So June 10 I uploaded it digitally signed, but I put June 10 as the date because I was
Right.
just stressing. So July comes around and the physically signed thing I realized. So I located my already physically signed I-20 dating back to April 8th. So before I even applied and right when my DSO gave me that I-20. So I uploaded that in July 28th.
So you have the April I-20, then you have the June I-20. You got a bunch of
Yes.
I-20s.
Yeah, I know, I know. It was totally a mistake.
Yeah, it's like here is all the junk. Now you sort it out. Okay.
Yeah, I know it was totally a mistake. And then recently I upgraded it to premium processing because it's been pending for too long.
Well, that's not a bad move
Okay.
because when you do premium processing, if there's a problem, you can always email them.
Yes, so I was gonna ask you about that actually. Do you think it would be wise if I email them and reach out to them and explain my mistake? Or what should I do? What do you think I should go about this? Because I'm really stressing, obviously.
Okay, so the chances are you are going to get an RFE, not a straight out denial.
Okay, okay,
So rather than bringing up all these confusing issues, none of them is really um, something that should be ground for denial by itself,
okay,
unless
okay,
they want to get really tough. Now, this is a
okay,
judgment call. There is no law, there's no procedure I can say works in this manner. You have only two choices. Either
okay.
come forward and say, I've all this confusion in my paperwork, or let them sort it out. And if they have confusion, they can send you.
Okay, so my school's DSO office also told me the same thing. They were like, "You uploaded it. I don't think there's a reason for you to reach out to them. If
I think
they have any questions, they'll give you an RFE."
that's what I think. I
Um,
agree with the
okay.
DSO.
So you don't, I mean, obviously there's no way of telling if I get a denial or not, but you don't think that would be a straight denial, right?
I don't think so,
Okay.
because this
And
is
can I,
not a.
sorry.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Just a super quick question as well. So my, so I have two passports right now. They're both valid. Um, because when I went back to Turkey in December, I got a new passport that is 10 years validity. So when I was applying for my OPT, I put my newer passport because my old passport with my F1 stamp was going to expire in
Ada,
March 2027.
let me stop
Yeah.
you. It doesn't matter. Passports are,
Okay.
are quite marginal issue here.
Okay, so they wouldn't like question because the passport numbers are different in those two
That's
passports.
fine. That's
Okay.
fine.
Okay. Thank you so much for your time and thank you for
Not to
doing
worry.
this.
All the best.
Thank you.
By the way, if I didn't know you were Turkish, I would have guessed that you're Persian because
Really? But that's funny. My boyfriend is Persian. I'm dating him right now.
you are picking up his accent.
That's so funny.
Yeah,
Thank you so much for spending time and thank you
you're
for doing
welcome.
this. Thank you.
All the best. SDG.
Hey, hi
SD.
Rajiv. Thank you so much for doing this to the community.
You're welcome.
So, I'm currently on an employer-sponsored O1 visa in software engineering field, and I'm working full-time as a software engineer.
Mhm.
So, I originally pursued O1A and I started building towards EB1A, and I started to do that. But then I shifted my professional interests slightly. So now my career priorities moved towards professional modeling and acting. So I intend to pursue those and accept paid opportunities. So I
Oh,
am,
that's a tough one. I'll tell you something
yeah.
because I just filed an EB1A for somebody who's very sports oriented. I won't give more details than that because he can be identified.
Mm-hmm,
Um, Now, but he's a software engineer by profession, but a sportsman or a sports personality uh,
mm-hmm,
with hobby. So one of the things he came up with, well, he asked me, should I get letters from my software people? I said, no, because that's not the field you're going for. This is a totally
mm-hmm.
different field. So in your case, if you want to go into modeling and all that, all the education, the software engineering, all has no absolute zero relevance now.
Correct. So like that's what. So in the legality perspective, so right now I don't know if what I can do from the legal perspective. So my fiance has an approved I-140 and our marriage is scheduled for end of this year. So do you think it's better for me to like actually pursue H4 EAD eventually or
Hold on. Which country were you born in?
India?
What a bad move. How about your fiance? Which country was he born in?
He's also from India.
Are Baba. Do you know his priority date?
Uh, he recently got his I-140, so I don't think
It's
it
not
is.
that, probably a year or two back. Okay. Yes,
Yeah,
ma'am. Your saving grace is H4EAD. And the great thing about H4EAD is it does not confine you to any particular profession.
got it. Okay.
Okay.
So, do you think I can still have my like work as a software engineer and then still pursue it without
With
any?
H4EAD for sure.
Okay,
With
okay,
H1B, you could do anything that doesn't pay you and doesn't take away an American job.
okay. Got it.
Both these things have to coexist.
Got it. So I can still be doing both of these paid, but I still have to like, so
No,
my company's
you can't be doing both paid until you get your EAD.
H4EAD and also like both so I have to disclose the another job to the company as well, right? It has to be stated in the policy or
That depends upon the company. It has nothing to do with immigration law, so I have no idea.
oh, got it. Got
I
it. And
only know one thing, and that's
mhm,
all I know. Immigration law is all I do.
okay. And also like even if the company doesn't take care of like hopping from O1 to H4, I can still do it on my own, right?
Of course, H4 is
Okay.
your application.
Got it. Got it.
It's like
Thank
asking the company to renew your driver's license. That's not their problem, that's yours.
Got it. Got it. Thank you. Thank you so much, Rajiv. I appreciate all your help. Yeah.
You are
Thank
very
you.
welcome. And it's
Yeah.
good to have our people branching out into other things.
Oh no, it took me so long to figure that out.
Well, you
Yeah.
know, I have clients who are equestrians. I have clients who are golf players, cricket players, professionals. And it's so good to
Okay.
see people, and in dramatics, in also modeling, in acting. Some of them are actually on television. So it's nice to see Indians who are not lawyers, doctors, computer professionals.
Yeah. It's a very risky move, but yeah, it is what it is. Thank you so much. It
You're
it made
welcome.
me feel better to hear all of that. Thank you.
All the best.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, what I'm absolutely amazed at is how supportive the parents are.
Oh yeah. Yeah, they're like do what you do, what you wanna do.
Exactly.
Like, yeah.
That is awesome. The new
Thank you.
new generation of parents also deserves some thanks.
Yeah, thank you.
All the
I
best.
should tell that. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Tell them that I am so glad we don't have a generation gap.
Oh, thank you.
All the best. Nandini ji, go ahead. Nandini.
Yep. Hi, sir. So I recently got laid off on Friday, and I do have a tourist visa, which was stamped in 2017,
Ji.
and it's expiring in April 27. So I
Nandini ji.
wanted to.
Nandini ji, that visa does you no good at all. Okay.
Okay.
Because having a visa stamp does not automatically convert you to B2 or B1.
Mm-hmm.
In order to convert your current status to B1, B2, you either have to file for it again within the US using Form I-539 or step outside the US and apply to come back using your B2 visa. They may or may not let you in.
Mm-hmm. So like I cannot do a file change status over here.
You could have changed status even if you didn't have a visa stamp. That visa does you absolutely no good.
Okay. And do you think it's a good move to do an early file status change or
Yes, I
okay.
think so. And I would
And
apply for a B1, not a B2.
okay, got it.
All right.
And the second thing is when I was laid off, my perm was already filed. So when I go to a newer employer, uh, the whole process of filing an
You have to
I-140
start
will be from
all
the
over
start, right?
again. Yes,
Okay.
from the very
Okay.
beginning. All right.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
All the best, ma'am.
Mhm.
DP, D, Donald Peter, DP. All right.
Can you hear me?
I can. Go ahead, please.
Hi, I am in Austria right now. Previously lived in US for 9 years, came
Okay.
on F1 and then transferred to H1B, got laid off, and then had a two B2 extensions. But finally, I moved out this year.
Hmm.
Now, my question is, I'm looking to apply for a regular B2 visa. What are the things should I keep in mind while going for the
You
visa
mean
process here in Vienna?
you want to apply for a B2 visa from Austria and come back to the
Yeah.
US for a visit?
Yes, just for a visit. I have started working here, so I
Yeah.
can show my salary slips and everything, but what other things should I keep in
Just
mind?
one thing, Satyameva Jayate, just always tell the truth, even if you
Okay.
think the truth is gonna come back and bite you. Whatever they ask you, answer it truthfully. You should be okay. They give you the visa or not, don't get trapped into something which is going to become a permanent damage for you. So be truthful. Okay,
Okay. Okay.
that's
Perfect.
it.
Thank you.
All the best. Oh, yeah, and it's very important to show them that you have a long-term lease and you have a job and you've been living in Austria for X number of months or
Okay.
years. Okay,
All right. I'll take that. Thank you.
all the best. Vedant ji, Vedant.
Yeah. Hi, sir. I just have question regarding I got a lead off on my H1 and what are the steps I should take to apply for B1 rather than B2 because I have seen like B2 is a little complication and you face a lot of.
Actually, yeah, let me see. Uh, let me see if it fits here. Yeah, it does. Okay. I just posted it in the chat, and it tells you I have a little blog entry, an article on B1 instead of B2.
Okay, okay, that'll be helpful. And
All right.
just one more question.
Mhm.
Uh, if in case if I go for B2 and for example, I'm going on with my interviews right now, but since the companies are pretty big scale companies takes like 2-3 months of time for your interviews and to give
Mhm.
you a decision.
Mhm.
What happens if I apply for a change of status on B2 and if I get a job offer like within the next one
Yeah,
month or
just
one and a
listen
half
to the
month?
last three community conference calls on our YouTube channel. We've talked about this every call.
Okay, okay, got it, got
Use
it.
use the AI feature and just say, can you locate for me or give me the timestamps for discussions on converting back to H1 from B.
Okay, okay, perfect. I'll do that. Thank you so
All the
much, sir.
best. You're
Yeah.
welcome, sir. And by the way, that blog entry also has that information.
Okay, perfect. I'll take a look. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Yeah, I also get tired of talking about the same thing over and over again so many times.
I'm sorry.
No, no,
Yeah,
it's not
thank you.
not your fault at all. That's the nature of our job.
Yeah,
It's old information for me, but it's new for you. So
yeah,
that's quite
yeah. Thank
understandable.
you so much. Yeah.
You're welcome. Sai Kumar ji, go ahead. Are Sai Kumar, didn't I talk to you today?
Hi, sir. No, this is the first time I'm joining this
This is
call.
another Sai Kumar. How many of you are there, man?
There are so many Sai Kumars actually.
Tell me, how can I help you?
Okay, yeah. So I am here in US on L1 visa, and my wife is here along with me, and she wants
Sir,
to
L1A or L1B?
L1 L1B.
Okay, okay. Wife is also
Okay.
here. Go on.
Yeah, my wife is here. She wants to pursue master in accounting. So like she has been consulting all the universities and all. So like she has shortlisted one. So due to the ongoing situations across the two countries, okay, so they are worried about how the issue, how the visa will be converted from L2 to F1.
Hmm.
So
That's not hard, Sai Kumar ji. And
mhm.
also remember, she can go to school on L2.
Okay,
See, the way I would do it, um, double check what the restrictions are. I don't remember off the top of my head. I think she can go to school full time on L2. Uh, I would do one semester and then apply for change to F1.
okay, sir. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. And actually, during all this process, my company had asked me to relocate to India. So I'm just worrying that like, will this impact her in any way? So or
Yeah.
can it be done via
So
premium processing so that it
so
completes
yeah,
before
you can
September
you can
30?
do an L2 to F1 conversion premium processing. And what I'm thinking is that since it's not sure whether you'll have to go back or not, She could start school on L2 and if needed convert to F1. You can discuss the situation with the DSO, see what they recommend.
Okay, actually, my company is very firm on the date that I have to relocate by
Then you have
September
to apply
30.
for a F1 now.
Okay. So can it be completed by September 30? I mean, by premium processing, all those things.
What is the next semester after September?
She is looking for admission in fall 26, which starts August and actually August last week.
That's probably too early. I don't think you're gonna make that deadline. And
Okay.
typically, if you don't, they'll ask you for an I-20 for the next session.
Okay, so it's good for spring 27 then in that
Yeah, so
case.
that's what March, April, right? September, October, November, December, January, February, March.
It's in Jan, I believe. Like the
Yeah,
university which we are looking is starting admissions in Jan for spring.
yeah, Jan could work. Jan could work.
Okay.
All right. And
So,
Saiji, one thing more.
mhm,
Google F1, write this down. F-1, change of
okay,
status,
okay.
uscis.gov. Okay. You'll come to a page that says, look, if you were in status when you filed for change of status to F1,
Hmm.
we don't care if after that you fall out of status.
Okay,
Okay.
understood.
All
Okay.
the best.
Uh, Yeah. And just one last question, actually.
Mhm.
So, let's say, like, for some reason, like the processing got delayed, and then by September 30, I have to leave this country. And is it okay, like, if my wife applies going back to India and apply for F1 from there?
She
How
can.
will that?
She can,
uh,
but it's very getting visa stamps from India is always unpredictable.
Okay.
Okay. She can. All right. All the
Yeah.
best.
Yeah. Thank you.
You're welcome. Teja ji, go ahead, Teja.
Hi, Rajiv ji.
Hello,
Thanks
sir.
for
How are
this
you?
call. Hello.
Hanji Teja ji, go ahead.
Actually, my H1 transfer process has been approved in month of May, but I'm trying to reach out to my employer asking for the I-797A copy, but he is not willing to provide that one. I just want that document for my future immigration or like that.
But
How
Teja
can
ji,
I?
did they give you your I-94?
No.
They are required to give that to you.
I have dropped like so many emails and I try to reach out them,
So
but they are not willing to
you
provide.
can file a complaint with ICE, USCIS, and maybe even a police complaint because if I'm not sure, but the way I would look at it is if it's your property and somebody's holding on to it, that is a criminal offense.
Okay.
Okay. So you can certainly have a conversation with your local police also.
Okay. Okay, Rajesh.
All right.
Thank you.
All the best. Acha,
Can I
Teja ji, one more
can
thing.
I okay.
Also file a Freedom of Information Act request with the USCIS.
Okay, freedom of information.
Yeah, you
Okay.
can do it online. Doesn't cost anything. Just say
Okay.
a copy of H-1B paperwork filed in my case. It asks
Okay.
you what documents do you want, and you give the receipt number. Just say copy of my H-1B paperwork.
Okay. Can I request that from USAS anyway?
They won't give it to you.
Okay.
They cannot because it's the employer's case.
Okay. What is that? The freedom of information?
Yeah, FOIA, Freedom of Information Act request. Actually, more accurately, Privacy Act, but just file it as a FOIA request.
Okay.
All
Okay.
right.
Thank you, Rajesh.
All the best.
Great.
Uh, AS. AS, go ahead, please. AS.
Hello,
AS.
hi.
Hello.
I wanted to ask like my F1 CPT ends on August 15 due to my graduation, and my requested OPT start date is August 17th. I have already applied for my premium processing on July 8th, and my biometrics is also done, but I think my AD card will not be delivered before 17th of August. So there will be an employment gap. So for that, I have asked my employer that if I can take a unpaid leave till I get my physical EAD card. So can you please confirm if this unpaid leave fully protects my F1 status?
Uh, okay, so let's understand. I'm not quite sure I understand. So
Mm-hmm.
you were on CPT right now.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay. And that program ends. After that, you have 60-day grace period, correct?
Yeah. That's
Okay.
that's
And before that 60-day grace period all came into being, you have also applied for OPT for the same program.
for the same for the not for the same program for the same employer. Like I'm working for an
No,
employer
but
right now.
where is your OPT coming from?
For the same program.
That's what I
Yes.
said,
Yes.
na.
Yes.
So if you have applied for OPT for the same program, it's already applied for, you are legal to stay in the US. I don't see any problem.
Okay, so can I ask for an unpaid leave because there should not be any activity that I was employed during that period when I don't have my EAD card?
So the thing is, between CPT and OPT, you have no work authorization.
No, I don't have. Like
Okay.
I was guessing that I'll get my EAD card before
Right, right. Hold
17th
on,
of
hold on,
August.
hold on. Let's back
Yes.
up a little bit. So you have no work authorization, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, if you have no work authorization, obviously you can't work.
Mm-hmm.
Can you
Yes.
stay on the payroll? And there are two divergent opinions on this.
Mm-hmm.
My opinion has always been, yeah, it's fine. Just for a couple of days, I don't think it's a big deal.
Mm-hmm.
But people who are employment lawyers have said, well, isn't that taking away an American job? Because somebody else could be doing that job. And my counter answer to that was, if nobody is working on the job, how can somebody take it?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So there is some divergence of opinion, depends upon how difficult it is to get back onto the payroll of the employer, because some employers' onboarding process is very complicated. So if
Mm-hmm.
the onboarding process is not complicated, resign and then rejoin.
Okay.
All
But
right.
what if I have asked my HR and she told that unpaid leave will be okay because rehiring will have
Look,
a
you
lot of
asked, yeah,
documentation.
you asked my opinion. I gave it to you.
Yes.
Um, how you want to play, I think it's a kind of a minimal debate, but who knows?
Yeah, because it's on premium processing. Maybe I'll get it next week, like
Yeah.
mostly.
So
That's
the
why.
most conservative thing to do is to resign and rejoin. After that, who knows?
Mm-hmm. Okay.
All right.
Okay. Thank you.
All the best.
Thank you.
Zubair Sheikh.
Hey Rajiv ji,
Hi,
highly
Zubair.
appreciate
Yes, your
this.
bhai.
Yeah, so I will just quickly put down my question.
Mm-hmm.
So I have traveled to US on B1 and L1B visa
Okay.
earlier.
Mm-hmm.
I have my H1B visa
Mm-hmm.
stamped in 2024 from company A,
Mm-hmm.
and it is going to expire on 30th September 2026.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and now I'm working with company B.
Mm-hmm.
So I just wanted to understand if I, because I'm not planning to travel from company A,
Mm-hmm.
and I have not yet transferred to company B. What will happen to my H1B visa after September 30 when it get expired, because I have not yet activated it?
My guess
Will I?
is your
Yeah.
H1B is gone.
Okay.
Okay. Um, Technically, if the government followed its own policies, they would say, because this was not activated in the same fiscal year in which it was approved, it's gone. And what does it take to activate? You get a visa stamp, you get into a plane, and you land in the United States. That's admission.
Hmm.
If admission doesn't occur in the same fiscal year as the H1B was approved, government could take the position that H1B is gone, it's over.
Okay, so which means I cannot transfer it. I need to go through lottery again. I cannot transfer it to
There
other
are people
company.
who've gotten them that done successfully. Even we've gotten some cases approved, but I
Okay.
think that is a highly risky maneuver. Don't depend on it.
Okay, understood. Thank
All
you.
the
Thank you,
best.
Rajiv ji.
You're
Yeah.
welcome. Krishna ji, go ahead, Krishna ji.
Hey Raju, can you hear me?
I can.
First of all, thanks for doing this. So my question is, so I've been laid off in Jan 2026 when I was on my H1B.
Mm-hmm.
Since then, I filed the H4 change of status as my wife is on H1B
Mm-hmm.
within the grace period.
Mm-hmm.
So right now, I don't have any perm file before.
Mhm.
So my question is my time under the H4 receipt notice is excluded from the H1B timeline?
Yes, yes. So the way the government last time they spoke to this issue, they said
Mm-hmm.
you are on H1B only for the 60-day grace period.
Right.
After the 60 days, we don't consider you to be on H1B anymore.
Oh, right.
All right.
And other questions. So is there a way that I can expedite my H4 approval?
Well, there are 5 or 6 listed reasons, but they hardly ever work.
Got it. Okay.
All right.
And in case, can I move to F1 or day one CPT?
Not with the H4
Like,
pending, not until the H4 is approved.
got it. Okay.
All right.
Once the H4 is approved, I would be having the opportunity to move to F1 or day one CPT. Is that right?
That is correct. Only problem is by that time it will be September 15th and you will have to apply for an I-539, uh, which is the normal process to get an F1, and you will get an F1 for the duration of the program. So yeah, you can do that.
Okay. And one last question. So, what do you recommend for my max or dirt? Because my 6 year H1B will be uh, expiring in December 2027.
Okay.
So, yeah,
So I
as
don't know
my wife
what,
doesn't,
yeah,
sorry.
that period is banked for you. You can take it anytime you want.
Yeah, I mean, I was looking for the ways that I can extend my H1B.
Only way you can do that is by filing a green card.
So yeah, coming to that point. So as of I know, I understand within the 365 days before the perm should be filed. Is that right? To in order to get the 1 year extension on the H1B.
That's a little bit uh, inaccurate. Okay. The way it works is,
Uh-huh.
let's say you're on H4
Okay.
and maybe even waiting for H4 and somebody started your green card. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Company said, all right, we can hire you when you get proper work authorization, but we can start your green card.
Right.
All right. Now remember, you don't have
Mm-hmm.
H1B. You are still waiting for H4. You're not even working for the company and they have started your green card. That's perfectly fine.
Right.
Once the perm has been pending 180 days, sorry,
Mm-hmm.
366 days. Once the perm has been pending 1 year, you are entitled to H1B extension of 1 year on an ongoing
Okay.
basis until the I-140 is approved. Once the I-140 is approved, then you are entitled to 3 yearly extensions.
Right. Right.
Okay? So to say that, I have to file a green card before 1 year is over, that's not true. Even if the H1B all 6 years were over, okay,
Mm-hmm.
and you transfer to H1B, a few months later, somebody filed a green card for you, you could get extension of the H1B even though you were on H4.
Oh, okay. I
Okay.
know. I don't know that. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, so you can
Okay.
have a gap between H1 and still be able to get an extension. All
Okay.
right.
You are. What I understand is I can have the gap once I've done with the 6 year H1B and still get the H1B extension. Is that
That
right?
is correct. A lot of people used to think, and that used to be the rule. I think they changed it in 2005 or maybe 2015. I don't remember. I just remember that was the day it was a New Year day on January
Mm-hmm.
1st when they announced, um, and I forgot the name of the operations director of USCIS, Bill Yates.
Mm-hmm.
When he's retired, the last action was they did two things. It used to be that H1 and H4 times were calculated together. So if you had 6 years of H1 and 2 years you were on H4, they will only give you 4 years of H1. So they decoupled. They said, no, H4 doesn't count towards H1. That was called decoupling. That's the first thing they did. And second thing they did
Okay.
was the rule was you must have at least 1 day of H1B still remaining when you get an H1B extension based upon a green card. They said that's all nonsense. Even if you have no time, you're not even on H1B, but you became eligible, you can go back to H1B.
Oh, okay. That's good to know, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thanks for clarifying on that. And one last question. So right now, I'm looking for jobs, and if ever I got one job and they are okay to file the H1B premium processing, what happens to the H4 change of status, which is
That's a
still in
very, very,
process?
very long discussion, Krishnaji. I don't have time for that right now. What you will do is go back to our last 3 discussions on our YouTube channel and
Okay.
use the AI function to look for conversion to H1B while B1 is pending or B2 is pending. It's the same principle.
Okay, it's the same principle.
Same principle.
Okay.
All the best.
One last
No, I
clarification.
can't.
Sorry.
I have to
Okay.
go on.
Thank you
Sorry.
so much.
You're
Thank you
welcome.
so much. Yeah.
All the best.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Charuji, go ahead, please. Charuji. Charu.
Hello. Hi, sir. Can you hear me?
You are not Charu, liar.
Hello.
You are not Charu.
Hello. Sir, many people
Your
say that.
your voice is
It's
not very clear, sir.
oh, it's not very clear.
Maybe it's a little better now. But my first accusation against you is, sir, that you are a liar. You're not Charu. Unless your name is Charu Prasad Trivedi.
No.
Okay.
Is
Tell
it
me.
better now, sir? I
Yes, much
switched from
better.
my. But okay.
Much better. Much
Yeah.
better.
So yeah. First off, thanks for conducting the session.
Mhm,
And my question was, so my adjustment of status petition, EB2 based,
mhm.
it was filed in June.
You are the
So
primary? You are the primary thing?
yes, I'm the primary. Yes.
All right.
And I'm married, but my wife was outside the country then, so we couldn't file it concurrently. And she's on an
Let
F1.
me make a wild guess. Your wife's name is
Yeah.
Charu.
No, my name's Charu. Yeah,
Okay.
but it could be used for both, I guess. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So tell me
Yeah.
then what happened. She was outside the US.
Yeah, she's outside the US. So she's on a F1 visa,
Hmm.
and she started her master's in 2025. That's last year.
Hmm.
So once she'll be coming back next week. So
Okay.
once she's back, how long should we wait until her adjustment of status is filed?
This is a tough question to answer, man. Um, I'll tell you, the problem is F1 is not compatible with 485. Okay.
Okay.
They say that this is a single intent visa and we can deny the 485 just because you filed as a student. Okay. On top of that, when you enter the USA saying that I'm
Yeah.
going as a student, but you have the intention to apply for an F1, there is no risk-free method where you can be promised you won't get into trouble. There is only one thing that is conservative and risk-free, and I don't know if you want to do it. You
Yeah.
could split her case and make it a consular process. Okay. So
Okay.
what you would do is after you get your green card approval, you would request the government to convert her case to following to join, and that could add another year and a half to the process. But this is a complicated situation where I don't recommend if you have traveled on F1 and apply for a 485 at any time. The
Yeah.
conventional wisdom used to be 90 days, but even that is, I think that's all nonsense. So there is no
Okay.
safe way to do this. I don't know of any safe way.
Okay. What if she like converted to H4 since I'm on H1B?
That is perfect. If she converted to H4 and then filed 485, I wouldn't care.
Yeah, but the problem is we haven't been able to get a slot in India.
Well, if she can enter on F1, then file for a change of status to H4.
Okay. And okay, so can she file? I mean, is she technically on H4 only if it's approved, or also while it's pending, can she file
No,
the EFS? Yeah,
no, only
only
if
once.
it is up, only if it is approved.
Okay. Okay.
All
Okay.
right. All the
Yeah.
best.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're
Thank you,
welcome.
Raj.
You're welcome. Rahul ji, go ahead, Rahul.
Namaskar, Rajiv sir.
Namaskar ji.
Sir, thank you for doing this.
Of course.
I am an H1B. I'm
Mm-hmm.
in grace period, 2 weeks into grace period.
All right.
Uh, and I submitted my I-485
Mm-hmm.
EB2 uh, while my I-797 was pending.
I-797 was
So,
pending?
so, so I, so before uh, I came last year on H1B, but I was on H1B before for quite a while. So I came
Okay.
last year. I got laid off. I got a job again. Change in status while in US was applied, but regular processing was applied.
Mm-hmm.
And I started working all good for after 1 year.
Mm-hmm.
I got my approval, but before I got the approval of change in status while in US, I had applied for I-485.
Okay.
And
I'm still okay. I'm still a little bit lost here. So
okay,
you enter the US on H1B and you start working on H1B, right?
yes,
Okay. How long did you do that?
I did for 3 months. Then I got
Three
laid off.
months. Then you got laid off. In the 60-day grace period, you applied for another H1B.
Correct, sir.
And while that H1B was still pending, you applied for 485.
Correct, sir.
Okay. So let's assume that 60-day doesn't exist. Okay. Um, Actually, no, let me do it this way. When was the 485 filed?
Last year. So immediately after 3 months, I came.
So uh, was the I-485 filed within 180 days of the layoff?
Um, Let me see. Yes, sir.
Okay. So I would argue that that 485 is perfectly valid because you are protected by something called INA Section 245, K as in kite. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Go online and read about it. I think there's no problem with your 485. Go on to the next question.
Okay. So while I applied, concurrently also applied for 765, and I
Mm-hmm.
got the EAD approved,
All right.
but I did not use it.
All right. That's
Um,
fine. Mm-hmm.
I did not use it.
Mm-hmm.
Now I'm in grace period. Again, like after got the approval, I again got laid off.
Okay.
Uh, Now I'm looking for a job.
Mm-hmm.
So my question would be, is do I apply, use that EAD, or apply for change in status while in
Okay.
US?
So this is the way I would put your situation. You are in parallel legal statuses or legal, I wouldn't even say status because status is a word of art, it means something. But let's say you're in legal periods in two ways. One is that your 485 is pending under under the understanding we've had for decades, which Trump administration is trying to change. If your 485 is pending, you are legal to stay in the United States. So that's one track because of which you are legal. And the other track is you still have 60-day grace period, right? You're still in that period.
Yes,
You
sir.
are also on H1B, and that's perfectly compatible. H1B and 485 live together quite peacefully. All right. Ideally, I would want you to maintain your H1B till you get your green card approval.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. That would be my main focus. I would not want you to put all your eggs in the 485 basket. Okay. So, where possible, don't use your EAD. Wait until another H1B is filed. If you go beyond 60 days and it can't be filed, then use your EAD. I mean, we don't have much of a choice at that point.
Okay. Just one more piece of information on that, sir. For my I-485, I had applied while it was pending. The RFE, initial RFE received was that you did not submit the I-797.
Mm-hmm.
And I did submit that
Mm-hmm.
after the last deadline of the submission,
Mm-hmm.
our initial RFE timeline given
Mm-hmm.
as unsolicited evidence.
All right.
And the current H-1B's approval I received,
Mm-hmm.
uh, there was RFE for that also, but the RFE was asking a question: why didn't you apply for I-485?
Mm-hmm.
So they answered that he did apply, he did apply, but it's pending, and both were resolved. I mean, the
Sure.
H1B RFE was resolved, but
Hmm.
this one, as it is submitted after a deadline as unsolicited evidence,
Hmm.
what would happen to that? Will that be considered, or
I don't even understand what is the difficulty here. Okay. It
okay,
looks more like you are doing a post-mortem rather than surgery.
okay, okay,
Something is dead and gone, let it go.
okay, sir,
What is the
okay, sir,
problem? All right.
okay, sir. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so
Yeah,
much.
yeah. Don't do postmortems. When they ask
Okay,
us to do a surgery, we've got enough. You're fine.
okay, okay, sir. Thank
All
you
right.
so much, sir. Thank you
All
so
the
much.
best.
Thank you, bye, sir.
You're welcome. Shashank ji, yeah, go ahead, please.
Uh, Thank you so much, Rajiv ji, for taking time to talk to me. So I have a situation.
Hmm.
Uh, so recently, like I was on H1B until March 2025,
Hmm.
until I was laid off. And
Hmm.
later I was on B2 for 6 months, which was approved.
Okay.
And later I petitioned for H1B change of status, which was pending for 7 months. And
No.
my yeah, and my employer was not willing to do a premium.
Why
So I
didn't you
mean,
pay for it yourself?
yeah, I tried to pay. I mean, I wanted to
Hmm.
pay to do a premium, but like they were not willing to accept the payment. There were some there were some there were some
Yeah, it's a
stingy
little bit of a
complications.
gray area. Is the employee allowed to pay? And I
Yeah.
think the Department of Labor landed on this side in rare cases where it's only for the convenience of the employee.
Yeah, so that was the situation. I was losing hope, and so finally, I made a choice to move to India, and like I moved to India the last week,
Okay.
for time being, and I wit and just to be legally safe,
Okay, Shashankji,
after.
1 second. Hey
Yeah.
guys, if somebody has not raised their hand and they're not able to, that's okay. I'll talk to you guys. I'll ask you at the end if you have any questions. I will not be answering follow-up questions from people I've already spoken with. But if somebody was not able to talk, don't worry about it. We'll talk before I hang up. Okay. Shashankji, go ahead.
Yeah, yes, Rajesh.
Mhm.
So I moved to India the last week, for time being, and just to be legally safe, after around like 2 days of my stay in India, I
Mhm.
asked my employer to withdraw my petition. So just to be on the safer side, that in future, if someone asks me on which visa were you staying in US during the last stay,
Mhm.
uh, so like I thought of maybe like legally saying that like I was waiting for a decision since like it was already around 7 months. I didn't
Mhm.
get a decision. I made a choice to go back. This is I mean I just wanted to explain the real story,
Mhm.
what exactly happened. So
Mhm.
I have one question here.
Mhm.
So did I overstay till my last week, Rajuri? Like, because like I just wanted to make sure like this does not accrue any unlawful presence.
Well, first of all, unlawful presence is a problem only if it is more than 180 or 180 days or more. Okay. Less than 180 days, it's not that big a deal. Not for H1, H4, L1, L2 type visas. It could be a problem for other kind of visas. Okay.
Okay,
So
so it
going back to your question about unlawful presence, I'm a little lost with the length of your story. So your last status in the United States before you left, you were still on H1B, right?
yeah, it was pending.
It was pending. And you had a B2 approval, correct?
Yes,
So within the life of that B2 approval, you applied for H1B
yes, that's right.
and you left before the H1B was decided.
Yes,
You were never out of status and you were never unlawfully present.
no.
No, that is the legal answer. Don't tell me no. I am telling you that.
Yeah, 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 right. Sorry.
Okay. So you're
Yeah.
fine. No problem at all.
Okay. So I have one more question, Raji. So will there be any problems in future if I get married in India
How,
and plan for
if you
H4?
if you are immoral in character, you could have problem. I mean, what kind of question is that? I don't know
I
what
mean,
the
like I
future
have a
holds.
girlfriend in US, so that's the reason. Like I'm just
Right.
asking.
I don't see anything negative so far. From what you have told me, it's all good.
Okay. So can I get? I mean, like, should I
I
get
am
any?
I'm I am going to have to move on. A lot of people still waiting.
Oh yes, thank you so much, Raji. Thank you
You're
so much.
welcome. All the
Mm,
best.
thank
Vaibhav ji, go ahead. Vaibhav.
Hi, Rajiv ji. Thank you and happy
Every time I
Thursday.
see that name, Vaibhav, I think EB5, investor visa.
Thank you. Um, so yeah, Rajiv ji, I have a bit of a situation. I think briefly one of the person had a similar situation. So um, m- I got laid off in Jan of 2026, and my wife. So I was on H1B. I got laid off, and my wife applied for H4 within the 60-day grace period. So that was sometime around
Okay,
March.
wait. You got laid off and your wife applied for H4? That kind of doesn't work together.
From wife's employer, sorry. Yeah, my wife employer applied for my H4.
Oh, your H4. Okay.
Yeah,
Got it.
my H4 in month of March.
Okay.
And now I have got a job offer, and then they are working through my immigration. But what the employer who has given me the offer, what they are telling me is, I just have the email on the screen which they've sent a couple of hours ago. They're telling me your H1B petition will be filed as change of status rather than the change of employer. Please note that USCIS may not process the H1B change of status application until the H4 change of status has been approved.
Absolutely. Very accurate.
As a result, you will not be authorized to begin your new position until your H1B petition is approved.
Also accurate.
What my understanding was, they can, like, when once I get a job, because I have my H1B validity still up until 2027, end of
No.
2027.
No. That's not how it works. Only time you can begin working when a new H1B is filed for you is if it is filed within the 60-day grace period.
Okay.
Once that period is gone, you have to wait for the approval.
Wait for the H4 approval, you mean?
You have to wait for both the H4 and the H1B approval before you can start working.
But in this case, Rajaji, the way they are telling is they're not gonna parallelly work on my H1B premium, and then the H4 could have been withdrawn, right? That is also one
No,
myth, no?
no. The right thing to do is you file H1B premium processing. You will get
Okay,
an RFE, or you may not get an RFE. You'll get the H4 approval probably, and then you'll
okay.
get the H1B approval.
So, is there anything that I can do from my end to expedite? Because there's one option that I thought is my wife was thinking of extending her H1B, and if she can club my H4 packet along with it with her
You mean
extension to
bundle it?
expedite the H4 approval.
Yeah, sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't work.
But should I do that parallelly while this new employer is working on my H1B change of status, or that
There
would
is
just complicate it?
absolutely no harm in trying.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. But Rajaji, in this case, what are your thoughts? Like the way they are telling,
No,
can
I
I
think the
push them for
cleanest,
anything?
Vaibhavji, I already told you, the cleanest thing to do is just premium process the H1B. The H4 usually gets resolved as a part of the H1B premium.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Okay.
But are they telling that in this, or like what I understand from this email is like they're just going to sit and wait till my H4 is approved? No, that's not how it is.
I don't know what that email means, and you can ask them if it's English only that we are talking about. You can just ask them what do you mean, and
Yeah.
hear what they have to say, and try to talk to them about filing the H1B premium processing now. Okay,
Okay.
that's the right thing to do. Bye bye. I have to move on.
Sure, Rajaji. Thank you very
All the
much.
best.
Thank you.
Arjun ji, go ahead. Arjun. Oh,
Hello, Rajiv ji. Sorry, I was on mute. So I have a question about my grace period start date. So I got notified in June, and on my notification later, they mentioned two dates. One is June 17 as a last working day, and August 5, which is a company payroll. But in the follow paragraph, they mentioned that I may have to perform the transition duty until the August 5th. So those are the two date in notification letter. But if I talk about the experience letter and my pay slip, both are as of August 5. So when I talk with my company's attorney, they mentioned you should we recommend that you should consider June 17 as the last working day.
yes.
And
Good, good,
but
good,
I talk with
good legal advice. Yes.
yes, but the thing is like I talked with my external attorney, so I was trying to file my F1 F2. So she recommended me that you have your experience letter August 5. So you have a 60-day period time and then you can look
No,
for the opportunity.
no, I disagree.
Hmm. Because
Okay.
my experience letter show August 5, that's why maybe I can consider that.
I would say June is, you stopped working on June 18th. That's day one of the 60 days.
Okay, I see then.
All the best.
Sure, sure, yeah. Thank you, Rajiv ji.
You're welcome. Piyush Thapurji, go ahead, Piyush. Piyush. Isha Desai.
Hi,
Hi,
Rajiv ji. This is Piyush here. Can you hear me?
I can. Go ahead, please.
Thank you so much for this. Rajiv ji, I was on H1B. I filed for B1, change of status, and your article is really encouraging. My B1 ended at end of July.
No, when you say
Within my
ended, a second. When you say ended end of July, it wasn't approved, it was just pending.
pending, yeah.
तो मतलब जो आप the time that you asked for ended in July.
The time what yes, correct. Within that time, I also applied for H4 change of status.
ठीक है.
Okay. And my question now is in regard to the new policy, which says that if the initial evidence is not complete, it may end up in denial. So,
I don't
mhm,
see how that applies to you, but keep going.
okay, okay. During my B1, I put financial support, H1B details, I-94. I did not give them any strong home ties, my
But
itinerary,
see,
etc.
I don't read the RFE memo like that. I think if they wanted to be schmucks, they could say, prove that you are qualified for this. I mean, what does that mean? Prove that you are qualified for the status you are asking. Uh, the form itself says required evidence, and they tell you what evidence is required. In my opinion, if they end up in court, they would lose because we are following the written instructions of the required evidence. Anything beyond that is nonsensical. So I personally don't think there'll be a problem. All right.
Okay. So I was actually researching about what the known documented required evidence is, but I couldn't find like a concrete list.
So
So
therefore,
mhm.
just let's look at common sense. You applied for H4, correct?
Yes, I
Okay.
applied for H4. H4 list is pretty complete, but
Uh,
I'm more concerned about the B1
B1
change of
list.
status list.
So basically, when you applied for, so you're concerned about the first one. Okay, B1. When you applied for B1, obviously you gave your last approval notice, right?
Correct,
And you gave a few pay stubs to show that you were still maintaining status until 60 days.
correct.
Um,
Most likely, yes.
right. And third thing is on B1, I'm trying to think of what else evidence. Yeah, evidence of financial support that you can support yourself.
I gave.
That's it. That's I think it's a little bit more than required evidence, but at least I think that is pretty much completely your case.
Got it. So I shouldn't bother about. I have other strong evidences, but should I
डाल दो
bother about Daldo?
डाल दो It's unsolicited evidence करके डाल दो. Why not?
Okay,
Okay.
okay.
All the
Thank you,
best.
thank you,
You're welcome.
thank you.
Isha Desai. Isha. Okay. Adarsh Sadasivan. Adarsh ji, go ahead.
Yeah, Rajiv ji, can you hear me?
I can.
Yeah, so my situation is that I'm currently on F1 STEM. I got my
Okay.
H1B approval this year, got my I-797,
Okay.
and I'm in the US. My wife is in India. And can she apply for H4 right now and do the appointment interview and before October 1 and travel to US after October 1? All this while my
Yeah, I
H1B is
think
not yet
so.
stamped.
I think so. I think so. Yes,
So without my H1B being stamped, she can do all this.
I think so because they're not requiring that. They used to at some point. So far, they haven't done that. But yeah,
Okay, got it. So her F2 was rejected earlier with 214B.
doesn't matter. H4 is the same, not the same thing. 214
Okay,
B has nothing to do with H1, H4 usually.
okay.
All right.
So does doing the joint appointment we doing together the next time help or
No,
does
I
it
don't
even
think it's
matter?
necessary. आपको वैसे ही शौक है तो चले जाइए लेकिन it's not required.
And if one last question is, even if this H4 doesn't work out, is B2 the only option for her to come here?
Oh my God, B2 is such a lousy option.
Okay.
Okay, because 214 B denial के बाद B2 तो बहुत कठिन है भाई.
Okay, so H4 is the only way out now.
Yep.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. Thank you.
All the best. You're welcome. Isha Desai, are you back? कि नहीं? All right.
Hi,
हाँ
Rajiv
जी.
ji.
हाँ मैडम. बोलिए.
Um, Hello.
I can
Am I
hear you.
audible?
Yeah, you are.
Okay. Thank you for this call, Rajiv ji.
Mhm.
I have two questions. I was laid off in Jan this year, moved to B2 in March, and requested period is until September 10. I wish
Okay.
to pursue and applied for F1 CPT and acquired an I-20. Now,
Okay.
for admission documents, I had showed my friend my funds and a sponsor friend in the US
Mhm.
their funds. Now,
Mhm.
for visa application, can I show the same, or should I acquire my parents and my investments in India to strengthen like India ties, or it doesn't?
कोई भी दे सकता है पैसे तो. I mean, if you have friends who are willing to sponsor your education, why not?
Okay, and it will not matter to show like weaken my India ties, right?
I don't know the answer to that question because this ties idea is all a farce. Okay. अभी
Okay,
टाइज का क्या मतलब है? गाय भैंस के साथ टाई होती है, उसी को नहीं ला सकते, बाकी को तो सबको आप यूएस से ला सकते हो. ओके,
yeah.
लुक एट प्रॉपर्टी. मेरी प्रॉपर्टी, प्रॉपर्टी कैन बी सोल्ड. मेरा
Hmm.
बैंक अकाउंट, आपके बैंक अकाउंट्स कैन बी ट्रांसफर्ड. आई हैव फैमिली देयर, यू कैन गो विजिट देम और दे कैन मूव इन
Correct.
once you get your paperwork. So it's a fiction created um, by this government, not this government, but by all governments, to refuse people they think could break the law. That's it.
Okay, so stick to the same thing, and I could just give a sponsor affidavit, right,
I
along with
think
it.
it's perfectly okay. You can check
Okay.
with your DSO if they recommend something otherwise.
Okay. And then I'm in the fifth month of my pending authorized to stay period on B2. Should I consider uploading unsolicited proofs at this point, or just
What?
apply for F1 and wait on it?
नहीं देखो ना, if B2 is still pending,
Hmm.
you're not approved yet, and
Hmm.
no unsolicited evidence is going to help. If you are going to file for F1 premium processing,
Hmm.
hopefully that would kickstart your B2 also.
Correct. So I didn't understand. So should I upload or no? Will it add confusion
किस
towards?
चीज को अपलोड करना है?
Like more evidences like India properties,
मैं
letters to
तभी तो बता
parents.
के हटाऊं आपको. You want to, देखिए, there is no harm in it.
Okay,
But if you are going to convert to F2, I would rather get in RFE and see what happens thereafter. But if you
got
have
it.
such evidence readily available, डाल दो.
Okay, I was just worried about the August 5th rule where they said they will straightforward deny the
वो
case.
तो ऑलरेडी पेंडिंग है ना, जो केस उसमें कैसे अप्लाई करेंगे?
Gee, okay, so I can still expect RFEs on both of my
I
cases.
think so. Yes, ma'am.
All right. Thank you so much, Rajiv ji.
You're welcome. चिराग दवे. चिराग जी. चिराग दवे. All right.
Hello,
Need. हाँ
I'm
जी
audible?
चिराग जी.
So I'm currently on H1B
आपकी
and
आवाज का बड़ा बाजा बजा रहे हो.
my
Hello, hello, hello. Anyway,
sorry,
you can improve your voice quality
can you hear me?
Little better. Yeah,
Yeah, can you hear me?
I can.
Yeah.
बोलिए.
And
No, चिराग आपकी आवाज कट रही है. I can only hear every third word of what you say. You want to type it up in the chat? Hello. I can't hear you, चिराग. वो कट रहा है आपका आवाज. चौपी आ रहा है. Sorry. नीरज जी, go ahead. नीरज नहीं, चिराग आपका आवाज नहीं आ रहा. नीरज जी,
Hello,
go.
Rajiv ji.
Hello.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon ji.
I have a very simple question. So I am on H1B and recently got my I-797 approved like couple of months ago. And I just learned about something called as AVR, automatic visa revalidation,
Yeah.
where I can go to Canada or Mexico for less than 30 days and come back. So I have a friend living there, which I've been visited in the past couple of times, but that time always on valid stamp. So I'm planning to go. So I want to know how valid and legal option it
No, it's
is to
very,
visit.
very, very, very legal. What you can do
Okay.
is, चिराग जी एक सेकंड, मैं नीरज जी से बात कर लूँ, फिर मैं आपकी तरफ आता हूँ. So नीरज जी, you can do a search. Just say automatic visa revalidation space AVR and site .gov. So you only want to search .gov sites. You see plenty of information. AVR is
Okay.
perfectly legal. It's in the regulations.
Okay, it's in the regulation, and there is no risk associated to when
और
I'm
नो
coming back.
रिस्क में तो अब नीरज साहब कुछ भी हो
No, no,
सकता
I know. I mean, there is always risk on
No, it's
re-entry.
a very common process. It's
Common
used,
process, yeah.
probably used hundreds of times a day.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I don't know, like अगर मैं enter करूं और
Yeah,
अब
अभी
toll पे
नो
वो
रिस्क तो
बोले कि
मालूम
यार
नहीं है.
ये क्या है
Right.
तुम्हारा तो कुछ approve ही नहीं है.
नहीं.
I've been traveling by road couple of times, like 2, 3 times. I always do that. It's because it's easy to do the
Yeah, you should be
re-entry. So
fine.
I was planning. So it's all good. It's all legal and there is no issue. I mean,
Yeah,
no legal
एक
issue.
second. When you got your 797, was it 797A? Did you get a I-94?
Uh Not the I-94. I mean, I-94, I always go and check from that I-94 website.
Now, remember I just talked about it, that there are two kinds of I-94s. One kind is
Okay.
issued by the CBP, which is what you can look up online. The other one comes with your 797 approval.
Okay.
Because that is the
So
basis
my,
of your travel. Without that, you can't travel.
oh, without that.
हाँ, जो 797 के नीचे लगा रहता है.
Okay. Let me just
Yeah,
quickly
look
check
at
and
it
confirm.
while I see what Chirag ji is saying. आप
Okay.
देख लो, मैं जरा चिराग का देख लेता हूँ. I'm on H1B. I transferred between sister companies, same client, same duties, same Illinois client site. Only change was my home office address. Same Wisconsin city, same different address. Both work sites are on the certified LCA. Acha, my new 797A has an I-94 valid to April 30th, 2029. Same I-94 number as before. But the CBP online I-94 still shows the old record. भाई वो तो बता चुका हूँ ना, मैं आज तीसरी बार यही बात कर रहे हैं कि वो CBP वाला is when you enter the US. Okay. The most recent I-94 is what counts. ठीक है. My visa stamp expires September. After October, CBP's lookup will show an expired admission. हाँ, तो उसमें क्या फर्क पड़ता है? नो रिस्क एट ऑल जी. चिराग, जो I-94 आपको USCIS से मिलता है ना, that has the same dignity as the one that you get at the airport, which you look up. No problem. All right. Neeraj ji, did you have anything else? Neeraj? Hello,
Sorry,
Neeraj.
I was speaking on mute. Yeah, so I
Did
just
you
checked
check?
and it is, yeah, it says I-94A4 is attached on the bottom of the
Exactly.
I-797.
So that is what you will use to enter and exit. उसका एक
Okay.
scan करके भी रख लेना. Just keep a copy online.
Okay.
All right.
Perfect. Okay. Thank you very much,
All the
Rajiv.
best,
Thank
ji.
you.
Bhanu ji, go ahead, Bhanu.
Hi, Rajiv ji. Rajiv ji, I'm currently on day one CPT, and I saw some regulations regarding day one CPT yesterday that if CPT should be granted only if it is a part of the like if a
Yeah, but
person
that has
needs.
always been the regulation. The regulation has been Day one CPT, not other kinds. Day one CPT is appropriate only, number one, the program should be a graduate program.
Okay.
Number two, the school's documentation or website should clearly show that CPT is an integral part of their degree. Without that, you can't get a degree.
Okay.
And number three, there should be a cooperative agreement signed between the school and the employer. The employer should commit that they will make sure you work in only the area where you're supposed to work.
Okay. Got it. Got it. Okay, Rajiv ji.
That was always the rule.
Oh, I just saw some regulation
अरे कुछ नहीं
yesterday.
नया नहीं, वो बहुत पुराना है वो.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Thanks, Rajiv ji. That was.
All the best, Banu ji.
Thank you.
Guys, किसी का रह गया? Anybody I couldn't talk to, you can unmute yourself and talk.
Yeah, Rajiv ji, I'm Ruma here. Can I speak right now?
हाँ बिल्कुल.
Yeah,
केमन अच्छे रुमा जी?
I'm good. I was just listening to everything, and I'm just a part of the group. My son is in the meeting, and it is on his behalf.
आप बंगाली हैं ना?
बिल्कुल नहीं जी, मैं ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਨਾਲ ਪੰਜਾਬੀ ਆ ਤੇ ਮੇਰਾ
ਪੰਜਾਬੀ ਵਾਲੀ ਗੱਲ ਤਾਂ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਕੀਤੀ ਕੋਈ ਨਹੀਂ.
ਤੇ ਮੈਂ ਉਹੀਓ ਨਾ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਵੈਸੇ ਮੈਂ ਸੋਚ ਰਹੀ ਸੀ ਕਿ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਮੇਰੇ ਕਜ਼ਨ ਤੇ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੋ. मेरे मामा जी भी पंजाबी खन्ना है इसलिए.
अच्छा. No, but you don't speak Punjabi very frequently, right?
No, not very frequently. I'm not so used to it.
नहीं कोई गल नहीं. की प्रॉब्लम है काके जी दसो.
अच्छा ऐसा है कि we had come here and searching for brides for him. He is on H1 and with I-140 already approved. And we select, I mean, between this process in the last 2 months, we could find a girl who was on H1 and having an I-140 approved too. So we thought of getting them married on 1st of September. Okay. Now, so as luck would have had it, she just lost her job about 15 days back.
ठीक है.
Now, we suggested, okay, she can come on H4. Now, the question is, I asked her, she says, she got a letter from the company saying that she is on the rolls till end of October. And
Roma ji,
the 1st of October, right.
Ignore all that, okay?
Yeah.
Be very conservative and consider the day after her last working day to be the day one of her grace period.
So this is what I was a little finicky. She says she's getting her pay stubs and she's got 4 OKs.
I don't want to. I think it's a very defensible position.
But then.
लेकिन जो सरकार सड़क पे यूएस सिटीजन्स को गोली मार सकती है, आप उनके साथ क्या ही आर्ग्यू करें?
क्या ही करेंगे? तो मैंने बोला बेटे को कि why don't you hurry up the process? शादी पहले कर लो.
कर लो.
क्या फर्क पड़ता है? Why do you want to wait?
They can question the marriage actually. I'll tell you something.
Okay.
They can question the marriage. लेकिन this is an arranged marriage and mom is here. I'm sure the girl's parents could come.
They are not here, but they will be coming in November.
हाँ, तो अगर वो आते हैं तो यहीं पे शादी करवा के H4 करवा दो.
तो H4 में शादी 1st September फिक्स थी मैंने, that paper marriage, I mean the court one. तो वो मैं पहले करा दूं?
That's what I would do, and I would like for them to be here, for girls' parents also. That adds legitimacy to the marriage.
उसकी भुआ वगैरह हैं शिकागो में, वो लोग आ जाएंगे.
My parents को बुला लीजिए अगर उनके पास वीजा वगैरह है.
वीजा है उनके पास, but they just went in end of June they said, and they said इतनी जल्दी आना मुश्किल होगा.
Don't know what to tell you. I would have preferred that, but और क्या family members हैं उनके और भी यहाँ पे?
हाँ, उसकी बुआ फूफा जी सब हैं, उसके friends हैं. I mean.
Yeah, I think if it's okay if you got 30-40 people. That's
yeah.
करवा दो शादी रोमा जी, मुबारक.
थैंक यू जी. खन्ना जी तो फिर और जल्दी कर लें, एंड ऑफ अगस्त कर लें, 21st.
I don't think there's any particular magic to September 1st.
Okay.
है ना?
Sounds good. And then file the H4 immediately because she's still on H1B.
No, file H4 immediately.
Okay.
ठीक है.
And no risk to my son. That's what I wanted to be.
आप भी पूछ लो, माम को आगे लगाया हुआ है. पिछे हटो तुसी ना मुंडे ना गल करन दो मैंने.
नहीं वो है ही नहीं मुंडा, मेरा हस्बैंड है गए थे.
मिस्टर रूमा बोल रहे हैं.
H4 thank you very much sir. I was thanks a lot for your support. Actually H4 के लिए when should we file it? Till after 1st of October because she's on.
नहीं, जब उनकी शादी हो जाती है within a couple of days file कर दीजिए. Why not? It is going to be questioned because government has been asking, but this is a genuine marriage. Why should we worry?
But H4 can be filed even before 1st of October because she is on H1B till 1st of October.
बिल्कुल फाइल कर सकते हैं.
Acha, and it is safe and we can go ahead with it.
Yes, sir.
Great. That's fine.
Yeah, just
कोई
one clarification.
now because
हाँ
उनका
जी
just one clarification. उनका termination तो हो चुका है ना जॉब का.
हाँ जी उनको लेटर मिल गया कि दैट यू आर ऑन
बस
H1B
ठीक है.
उसका
फर्स्ट ऑफ
कंप्यूटर ले
अक्टूबर
लिया है
You can
हाँ जी
you can file H for any time. ठीक है.
H4
हाँ जी.
और
ठीक
साथ में
शादी के बाद ना, शादी के
हाँ
बाद.
शादी के बाद ऑब्वियसली हाँ जी
and
and EAD also we should file it immediately
Why not?
simultaneously both can be filed.
Yeah, एक बात और भी देख लेना कि sometimes if there is a possibility of doing an H1B amendment, H4, H4 EAD all at the same time, she might get her EAD quicker. तो इसको just Google it, H1B, H4 bundling. Bundle होता है ना, जैसे bundling
हाँ
करते
जी
हैं.
हाँ जी
Just look into that option, that might be a good option. ठीक है.
अच्छा मेरे को हमें ये एप्लीकेशन था कि H1B कैंसिल हो जाएगा दो वीजा नहीं रख सकते ना
नहीं,
बिकॉज
that's
इज
okay.
हैविंग ए वैलिड
Yeah, let her do the H4. That is the right thing to do. All
ठीक है
right. All the best.
ग्रेट थैंक यू वेरी मच
thank
सर
you Khanna ji, and such a relief talking to you. Thank you so much.
My pleasure. Take care. Bye bye.
Yeah, bye bye.
Hey guys, anybody? Ruchita ji?
Hi Rajiv ji.
हाँ जी.
This is Ruchita. I am currently working for a full-time position
जी.
and my employer is not sponsoring.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a student like F1 STEM OPT in which will be ending in August 2027.
Okay.
So do you think I have to apply for a PhD for right away, like before the duration of status rule comes on?
See, it's not the duration of status rule that bothers me. What bothers me is that if you do any changes after on or after September 15th, you have to go to the government to get approval.
Yeah.
So if you are going to go for a PhD, do it before September 15th.
Or I'm also thinking for a O1 visa. So would it be okay if I build my profile in just 1 year?
You can, but it's unlikely. एक साल में नहीं होता. देखो, I have been practicing law for 36 years. I don't think I would qualify for O1.
Okay, so you would say I can go for a PhD, but like for the Day 1 CPT, even
Yeah.
after September?
And you can नहीं after September तो फिर आपको गवर्नमेंट के पास जाना पड़ेगा.
Okay, before is the good option.
I think so.
Okay, thank you very much for the opportunity.
You're welcome, ji. All the best. Guys, anyone else I couldn't talk to?
Yeah, hi Rajiv ji, this is Satvika.
हाँ जी सात्विका जी बोलिए.
Yeah, so I applied like I'm in like a STEM OPT pending status. In meanwhile, I changed my employer, so I did got new I-20 from my DSO. But the thing is, right now, so should I upload my new I-20 in
Absolutely.
USCIS Pro?
983 STEM OPT कर रहे हो ना?
हाँ, STEM OPT.
You have to coordinate with your DSO. You have to upload the 983 and whatever else they require for the employer change.
Yeah, so I have
और
to.
जल्दी करिए because otherwise you could get a denial before you even. Yeah, जल्दी करो इसको.
Okay. And one more thing, should I go with like premium process?
Well,
Is
that's
there any?
your call. I mean, I would.
Okay.
I would
So
because peace of mind is so worth it.
yeah, the August 5th rule about like a new
उसका
like
कुछ नहीं
RFE rule, does it apply for me?
doesn't apply to you.
Okay, it doesn't apply because my pending STEM status, right?
Yep.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, thank you, Rajiv.
You're welcome. All the
Thank
best.
you.
Okay, guys. Everyone, take care. I'll see you next Thursday. Bye bye.